Alright everybody, what's going on? It's Aaron Cates and I'm coming at you with another video the next day after I just posted that video. I apologize. I wanted to go up Saturday night. For the first hour I was trying to upload it. YouTube kept saying error uploading video. So I tried for about an hour and 15 minutes and it finally started posting, and then it took 3 hours to upload. It uploads and I watch it over, because I always watch it over in the iMovie app after I edit it, and the sound's messed up. After I went from underneath the truck to showing you my shock, there was like overlapping like audio, and it was really aggravating. So I deleted it, re-edited it. That took like 4 hours because every time I edited it and then saved it, it was messed up. So I had to like completely delete the whole video, re-edit the entire video, and it finally fixed, and it posted today about 12 o'clock. So it is up. Please watch it. Please enjoy it. Whatever you want to do. Last night we drove the truck to the bowling alley. Went bowling with my friends Reagan and Brandon and her cousin. And the truck rubs like really bad, and it like got a lot lower. It's lower, a lot lower than it was in the beginning. And so I like instantly went on Amazon, went on eBay, Facebook, all looking for a leveling kit. All of them were not going to be here until Friday. And I was like, I cannot wait that long. Friday is too far away. I need to get it on. I need to get it done. And this morning I woke up and a light bulb turned on in my head. One of the guys I used to hang out with, Keaton, I was like, he has the same truck as mine. He bought 3-inch spindles and he bought a 3-inch leveling kit. They couldn't get it in. I remember him saying that to me. I wonder if he still has it. So I messaged him. He still has it. He's like, hey man, you can just have it. Of course I'm like, no, I'm not just gonna take it from you, man. I was like, you paid for that. I gave him $40 for it. So now the 3-inch leveling kit. So I'm going to rent a coil spring compressor right now, and we're gonna take this apart and put that in, and we'll be set to go. So 2 days in a row doing these same things. So thanks for watching, guys. Putting that leveling kit in, I'll show you after. I'm not going to record anything of me taking it apart. You watched it yesterday, so let's go. This is what sucks about Florida. It is March 3rd. It's 105 degrees. Like, what in the actual hell? What's going on, everybody? So I'm out here like hating life at this moment in time. Trying to stay positive, trying not to get mad, cuss too much so my neighbors don't hate me. But I hate coil springs. Let's just say that, and I'll show you right why. Here is the coil spring compressor. I was like, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to take the shock out, and while this is still all together, I'll put the coil spring compressor in while the coil spring's already compressed. And then when I let everything down, it'll already be compressed. I can put the leveling kit in, and we'll be good to go. So I do that. I take everything apart, I let it down, and this piece shoots out, and it all comes apart. So then everything's apart, and the coil spring's not compressed at all. So now you see what I'm trying to do. I'm literally so close. Alright, so you see that right there? That part of the coil spring has to go to right there. It is so close. But I got the bright idea. It's like, oh, I'll just take the hammer and I'll tap the side of it and it'll go in. No, I did that and knocked the compressor off. So now I'm just tightening away, and these things are so scary as they blow apart randomly, and it's like Russian roulette with a freaking coil spring, basically. It's terrifying. I hate coil springs. There's so much pressure built up in these. Like if my truck wasn't rubbing right now, this would not be going in. So this is how my day is going. I waited until the sun started going down because it was so hot earlier. Like I showed you, it was 105 freaking degrees. It was, see, the weather channel said it was like 89, but you guys saw what the car said, so that's like real temp outside. Welcome to Florida. I know you northerners hate me because y'all are like posting Snapchats of snow, and we're down here melting, working in our trucks and flip-flops and gym shorts. So I'm trying to stay positive, but see what I'm dealing with. I still have the other side to do, so Hopefully this fixes the problem too, and my upper control arms aren't terrible. What's going on, everybody? So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's Monday, and as you know, I don't work Mondays, but as you can see, that tire is back on the truck. But I apologize about the wind. I ordered the upper control arms last night because these handles are bad. Just say that. Let me show you. It is on the bump stop. Everything's all bolted up. It's on the bump stop, but I mean, truck is pretty damn level. And I'm sure it'll probably come up a little bit more. It's at 10 inches in the front right now, so it's already higher in the front than it is in the back. But I'm sure it'll come up more once I get those upper control arms on it, because right now it's kind of at its like max altitude because it's being held down. So now the fun part is I get to come over here and do all this crap that I did yesterday on the other side that fought me so much. So you guys will probably see me in a couple hours when this is all done. I mean, well, that's pretty good. Upper control arms says they'll be here Tuesday. I'm not going to say the name of the company. I mentioned it in the last video. I'm not a fan of them, but I can't afford Cognitos, so kind of like the only choice I have. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. This will be done. We can take the coil spring compressor back to AutoZone, and we can wait for upper control arms for next weekend. Truck is finished. I did the passenger side a lot faster than I did the driver's side. So it now squats, as you just saw in that reveal video. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's 10 3/4 inches up front, passenger side. It is 9 3/4 inches in the rear. That is on the passenger side. The driver's side is 10 inches. Back is 9 3/4 inches. The driver front always has leaned a little bit more than the passenger side, but it's now done. Upper control arms will hopefully be here this weekend. As I said earlier, I ordered them last night. Don't want to announce the name of the company because I'm not a very big fan of them, but I didn't really have a choice. But as you saw, my upper control arms are like terrible angles. They're on the bump stops. So I'm thinking once I put those upper control arms, it might even pick it up even higher. Because right now it looks like it's sitting level with the front and the back, when really the front's actually higher. But I mean, it's actually squatting. So I'm in love. Like, I'm in love with that. It looks so much better. No more rubbing when I back up now. That's like number one thing. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, stay tuned. New videos coming out this week. I'm going to be doing a little talking video, sit down video. I'm going to redo my how to get stands for free, because really I just don't like the way I talked to the camera in that video. I was a lot newer to YouTube. I'm still very new. I've only been on here about 4 months now, and I'm a lot more comfortable talking to you guys. So I want to redo that video. You guys deserve the quality content. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching, not walking. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. See y'all later.